Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
So keep your head on a swivel this entire time, guys.
Luckily, I'm not lactose intolerant.
And all these guys know this really, really well.
Yeah, I know this so
Can we get the thing going?
it's on Mark's way first, really. I think.
Just missing one.
Yeah, that adds another one, it deletes another one. I tried to. Thank you. Yeah, Storm, I want your squad to go to Echo 7-1 with one fire team and send one fire team to Delta 86. Alright?
Storm, you get that?
Stormy.
Yeah, I got it. I was just dealing with a PC issue.
My concern is
Okay,
that
so next time
those individual fire teams are going to hit
Delta 8
surgeons before.
Yeah. So what I'm beginning using is there is buildings right here, and if I push a whole squad up in those buildings, I can get eyes.
Yeah, I saw that.
You get eyes on this guy, and then I can get eyes towards this guy. You can't quite get eyes there, but you can get close.
You can see the corner, can't you?
Yeah, you can see up to. You can see up to probably right here. If not above there. So if I get up there, or even better, if I can make it all the way here to the Moss Tower, that'd be the best bet right there. If I can get up that Moss Tower, I can see pretty much the entire northern flank and any forces moving there.
The only thing I gotta say about that is we got the quickest cover and we got the river. That's the only downside, there's literally no cover at all.
The only thing is I don't think I'm gonna make it to the mosque before them, so that's why I'm thinking best bet is post up there and see where they're at. And I defend with a squad from at least 2 attacking squads.
Yeah, I'll just change that. Storm, we're gonna go in squad boots, squad 2. Should go to Echo 83, that one. And see what happens with there. We're gonna try and get eyes onto Delta 86.
Yeah, I think if we get people as well, we can set rallies in this field down here instead of having everybody run across the place field.
Alright. So is that okay with you, or you just want me to split off fire teams?
If squad 1 and 2 can work together on the eastern points, and get squad 3 to try and get the...
Hello everybody and welcome to our Squad Ops event. It is Saturday session 2 time, and today we bring to you Operation Vulture. I am your commentator for this evening, ShadowedRitual, and tonight we'll be bringing you a solo stream. There's me in the eye, in the sky, sort of giving you an above ground look at everything going on today. So before I go over the operation brief, I will go ahead and go over commands and who will be in charge of these platoons today. So for the U.S. team, starting out, we have Mr. Uzi with his squad leads HML, Jackboot, Sughart, and Storm. For the INS, we have Command Rose Dragon with his squad leads Bag of Joe, Best Pony, Dwarf, and Jack. So right off the bat, I'm gonna call the more vetted side of the teams is the INS's time. Rose Dragon's team. He's got Dwarf, he's got Jack, and he's got Best Pony. All of them very seasoned squad leads. All of them very experienced. These guys know what they're doing. They can do what they need to do without being told. Bag of Joe, he's relatively new, but we've seen some good stuff out of him. I think he actually squaded last session 1 earlier today, and he did a great job. Mr. Uzi has HML, Jackboot, Sughart, and Storm. Stormfront, really good. Jackboot is getting up there. Sughart is also pretty consistent, and HML had some great work during session 1 during Operation Black Ice. So off the bat, I'd say INS has the slight edge in command experience, but we should still see some good stuff out of Mr. Uzi's team. So let me quickly go ahead and bring up the map. This is Operation Vulture, and essentially what is going on is the U.S. have a downed drone in the area. There's a downed recon drone in the area, and it is located, or near, it will drop near one of the 6 crash sites. It's an X with a circle around it with little explosions. And essentially what is going on is it is a race. The U.S. are rushing to the crash site to either capture or destroy it, and the INS are racing to the crash site to recover some of the U.S. assets that, you know, the computer parts and whatnot that a down drone would bring to the INS. And so they start relatively close to each other. I do a quick zoom out and up. They are across the river. They're spitting distance from each other, and the crash site is basically somewhere to the west.
Okay.
The U.S. need to move to the crash location, and then they need to defend it. The INS, when they get to the crash location, they can put down a fob. They can start draining the down drone of supplies. The down drone was, in this case, is going to be a supply truck, a woodland supply truck. Once they start draining the drone of supplies, aka salvaging the drone for parts, they can then move those parts with a INS Logi to one of the red circles into an INS hideout. Once they move to the INS hideout, then they can they set up defenses with a couple defensive structures and whatnot. I will go over the assets in just a few moments. And that is essentially the op. The assets for the U.S. include, per squad, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 grenadier, and 1 medic per squad. And for the platoon, they get 4 breachers. For the INS, they get 2 automatic riflemen, 1 RPG, and 1 medic per squad. And if they can recover their parts and send them back to the hideout, they get 2 HMGs, 1 mortar, and various defensive structures. So it's sort of a two-faceted op. There is the initial objective of getting to the crash site, getting to one of these 6 crash sites on the map, and then after that, if the U.S. win, then it's or if the U.S. make it there and are able to set up defenses or in a defensive position, the INS are tasked with attacking them. If the INS manage to recover the parts, then it turns into the U.S. attacking the INS as they retreat towards one of their hideout locations. So the platoon, the U.S. platoon gets 4 breachers, and that is sort of the our mod devs take on the U.S. Scout Kit. It is basically a satchel charge modeled by one of our mod devs, the D. And what happens is you throw down the satchel charge, and it has a 25-second timer before it explodes. There's no cell phones to call or anything. It just automatically starts the timer, and then after 25 seconds, it explodes. And so we'll be seeing those breachers used to clear out some of these buildings and whatnot that the INS can hide in. It's very useful for clearing out, say, some of these compounds if you set it against the wall, because it does have the explosion radius of an IED, and so it's very useful for sort of getting guys who are camping inside the building. INS going to sell that shit to Russia. That's probably the plan. I mean, the money out of some of these drones, I know drones are just like astronomically high, especially like military quality drones. So any parts recovered, the INS could sell for, you know, weapons or something along the all in the RP. So let me go ahead and put that map down, and we'll go see if we can catch sort of the U.S. brief. Hopefully we can catch it. I think they're gonna do individual briefs. The sort of more and more platoon leads are moving towards that. Yeah, sort of more platoon leads are taking a leap out of Xbit's book and doing a platoon or individual squad briefs rather than a full platoon brief. You see over there, Rose Dragon likes his full platoon briefs, and I can't blame him. I'm still a fan of the full platoon brief. I like everybody to know what is going on and what everybody's job is. It's sort of, I feel like it gives everybody a little bit more knowledge. But when you can get the more detailed information from a squad brief, it makes it it makes them understand their specific job better.
Yes.
This job actually sounds really fun. I'm excited.
Sorry, Hamel, can you repeat some of that? You're just for near the end there.
Yeah, okay. Rest of the platoon is attacking green fob marks. They're searching for a drone that's been dropped. Our job, can you stop DMing me, Vindication, please? Alright, our job is to flank the insurgent spawn point.
Is he cutting out to anyone else?
Keep cutting out, bro.
Am I?
Yeah, you're cutting out a lot.
Cutting out a little bit. We'll see if we can find somebody.
Everyone just keep on your toes. Everyone ready?
So peaceful.
I'm briefing my guys.
I'm finished.
Militia is like a special police. It's like a riot police, I guess.
Nah, if I was a woman and you were doing that to me...
Is it similar to the old Ukrainian Berkut, or is it like different?
They're not Berkut was a special forces unit, I believe. Though they were used in SWAT operations during the Maidan. In Belarus, militia...
Yeah, it will be the way we get out of that shithole.
I believe U.S. command actually crashed. He'll be in momentarily. That's probably what we are waiting on. If it comes down to it, I believe they're gonna just put one of the other guys in charge. Either Storm, I'd say Storm, maybe HML might take charge. But it all depends on what the event admin decide to do to keep the op running smoothly. 2 minutes. So I believe Storm will take charge of this and wait for Mr. to take charge.
Poppy is not opium. Opium is a product of poppy.
Live and just under 2 minutes, or just over 2 minutes, I'd say. And I think what's gonna see what the how the INS plan to attack this. They have to so the drone doesn't crash for 2 minutes until 2 minutes into the round. So the first 2 minutes of the round is going to be the INS and the US moving to try and find an optimal position to then send out search parties to look through the crash sites, and from there, then we'll start to see some action. And I hear any comms out of them for today. Looks like they're broken up into to do their individual squad briefs. They should be good. Hope Mr. Yuzi comes back. Be very disappointed to
well, Peach is the breacher, so he's got the
very disappointing for him not to make it for his command. I don't think he's commanded too often. Rose Dragon is very experienced command. He's not as experienced as, say, like Best Pony or Jack or even Dwarf. Or actually, I think he definitely done it more than Dwarf has. But he's definitely very experienced and he knows what he's doing. Mr. Yuzi, on the other hand, I haven't seen his face commanding. I've seen him squad lead several times, but I haven't seen him command often. So I always love seeing these new commands come in because it's a different style, it's a different face, and it's a different voice in charge. And I feel like it gives him a better experience for everybody.
Separated. Are you sure about that, man? I understand. Remember last time Commander told me to go out the door and get shot. I say no.
There was one time where I was stuck in a room with 4 like randos, and I was
a smoke marker white picture the same as the high explosive?
But yeah, I told the guys.
Fireteam Milk, get on the right side of this breach.
There's a lot of variables. So can't really
Fireteam Milk. Oh,
that's a question.
Okay, Dark Milk.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of variables.
Maybe it's just gonna be a lot of maneuvering.
And we are live. I'm assuming Stormfront's going to take charge. That's going to be a little awkward for Stormfront. He's going to have to manage his full 9-man squad. I believe he's got a full 9-man squad. And he's going to have to manage the platoon. Right off the bat, we've got 2 squads heading north, or heading southwest. We've got 1 squad headed north. And then we've got the full INS team moving west, except for Squad 3 led by Pony, I believe. Yep, and it looks like they're going to start to move south. Are they going to move to contact? Yeah, it looks like Best Pony's team may be moving south to contact. And hello everybody just joining us for this Squad Ops 1 Life event. It is Operation Vulture. We're less than 30 seconds into, well, about a minute into round 1, session 2. And we're in for an exciting match, I'd say. We see a lot of experienced commanders and people in leadership positions. It always leads for a good time. And I believe this is also a modded lair, for those of you who don't know. I don't think we have, the vanilla game has a, I guess, sunset, dusk kind of Cora Valley, and I love the lighting. It's actually very neat, and it actually may play a factor in how these guys try and position themselves to fight. Because if these guys try and fight in a northwest to southeast position, the guys who are facing northwest are going to have to fight in the sun. Not a lot of people really think about that. And Mr. Yuzi comes back. Cool. He's going to be able to take charge of his... No contact has been taken yet, so we allow people to spawn in as long as your squad has not taken contact. So no problems there. He'll be back and he'll be able to take charge. Looks like Squads 4 and Squads 2, with command following in, is going to come into contact with Squads 2 and Squads 3 for the U.S. very soon. Process River. Little bumps on point here. He might not see this. Again, he's running into the sun. It's very hard for him to see.
Along this riverbank.
Shots taken. Not a lot of cover here. That low wall is very, very low. No kills in that contact. Or, yeah.
They called contact northwest. Guy said contact. Blueberry just fired up.
Lunge and assault with Sugarheart. Send a GL that direction. Wow, that went so far we couldn't even see it. Smoke squad to sort of block positions. Frederick starts to lay down some covering fire. INS fire team is across the river. He's his bag of Joe. Geo's going out on their position.
This is 3. Shall I pull my squad to the south? Flank around?
Yeah, Bag of Joe's squad is now going to start to push west.
Hey guys, we're about to push through this.
He was asking what you want to do.
Hold on.
We have contacts.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke this too.
And on our side of the river.
Yeah, Lil, it's smoked. Hold on.
Hey, watch out, watch out.
I'd like to see a little bit more space between them. Dark Milkshake almost gets his face shot off.
You're a lucky motherfucker.
If you can try and pull away from it.
Smoke identified. DK91. So there it is. Wait. DK. Or D9K1. D9 keypad 1. So D9 keypad 1. There it is. There's the drone. DK. Yeah, so the drone has been spotted, and now you're gonna see all elements from both sides start to maneuver towards this drone site. Got Lil Bump still in the lead. We've got Bag of Joe's squad, sort of in an intercept position. You're about to see all elements sort of converge on this logistics truck. Squad 3 snuck up behind people. This pony has got these guys up behind him. Could be very bad for Mr. Easy if they look west.
What's the contact like? Heavy or light?
We're taking some sporadic contact. I'm trying to keep the guys moving right now.
We'll see what Pony Squad can do. We'll see what the trigger discipline is like, and they're getting pretty separated. Pony is a very follow me style of command. If you're not moving fast enough for him, he's gonna be ahead of you by 100 meters, and he's gonna be like, get to me now, get to me now. So we'll see if he overextends himself just a little bit. He is a great shot, but that doesn't always pay off if you're the only one who's able to get those great shots down.
My squad's under heavy fire from Echo 816.
Roger that.
Moving on an intercept course for this. He may come into contact with Jackbeat, I believe is the squad lead for that. Mr. Yuzi. And Storm is okay. Storm is just a little bit away from his
squad. If we can head west, if that's all possible.
And it looks like squad 2 is going to get funneled to the edge of the map. When you look to the edge of the map, this right here, it's like open area right here. This is the edge of the map, and it looks like squad 2 is going to get shoved this way by the INS team, possibly allowing this pincer from Pony to pay off if Rose Dragon can get squad 2 to push east here. But it looks like they're going to prioritize getting to the drone and getting the equipment from it, and stripping it of parts.
Okay, who's with me? Okay, we need to make sure we got it.
I think Best Pony Squad's about to be in.
You guys can keep moving.
They're almost. I think they can actually see these guys. Oh my god, an MG, this could be disgusting. There it goes. There goes the fire. This music goes down. Oh my god! What an ambush! What an ambush! Immediately, 1, 2, 3 down right off the bat. Grenade goes off just for good measure. 4. There's 4 down right off the bat. Got Revy B, the only one to survive that engagement. Revy B and Partisans confuse me. Yeah. INS up to 7 kills. Wow. That was an amazing ambush by Best Pony, AR, Herb, and Freaks, and it looks like the rest of his fire team has managed to be in a relatively good position as well. Yeah, so his full squad managed to lay down fire, but I was behind AR Hub as he just literally chopped them down with his energy. That was just picturesque perfect. It was great job on Pony Squad. That's the 360 security is very hard to maintain, and they were more moving for speed rather than security, and they were just trying to get to their next. Yeah, yes, Sonny. Best ambush I've seen. That was a very, very well done ambush, and it looks like it's all left. Ponies, all he has to do left is just wrap up what's left over here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the full squad of 9, maybe 10 people there. So yeah, that's very unfortunate for them. US are continuing to move. It looks like Storm, UJ Key, and Frederick are going to stay behind and sort of delay this INS element, while I believe it's Squad 2 is going to continue to push west and try and get to the downed drone. Let's go ahead and take a look at the downed drone just so you can understand what we're talking about. It is not an actual drone. It is just this logistics truck that is playing the part of a drone. Maybe one day we will model a drone, but for now this is our downed drone, and the goal is for the INS to strip it of parts using this logistics truck, and it looks like the logistics truck is full. Logistics truck is full, and they're going to start shuttling away some of these parts and moving towards the INS hideout for safekeeping. At least some of the parts. I don't know how many of the parts actually fit in the truck. Oh look, there's another one. So there they go. There are their parts. Yeah, there's the remainder of their parts. I don't think they can go through the water. I think they need to use bridges. I'd have to double check the rules on that, but it looks like Rose Dragon's gonna not play it safe, take the bridge. So great ambush by Pony. Beheading command right off the bat. The US may be able to do the same to some of these INS forces. Little bumps coming up on Agent Fox Mulder, Mr. Lewis, and Hamdog. This could be deadly for them. BC Universe in position to counterflank. Oh, he's running into him.
Okay, spread out.
They're running into him. What's going on? He's running by him?
Spread out. I can't reach Stuart. Oh, that's airborne.
He ran by him. What is going on?
They're right on top of us. They're right on us. There's a guy behind me. They're in the field.
They're intermixed with us, yeah.
They're in the field. I just got someone.
Wow, so Pipe Funk gets taken out. BC Universe also gets taken out in return.
Okay,
Little Pumps is sitting here.
Camera wandering around. In front of me.
They can't see him. Mr. Lewis can't see him. Oh, Little Bumps takes him out. Agent Fox Mulder is, like, you see him just rocking back and forth, not able to get a clear sight on him. Hamdog takes out Omega. They're hiding. Yeah, these are pot plants. I'm fairly certain these are pot plants. Hiding among the pot plants. And it's crazy. It is just so crazy. The fighting. This is like the extremist of extreme CQB right now. But Lil Bump and one other goes down.
We're intermixed with enemies here.
Oh, Hamdog takes out another. Very difficult to see. I think he's just firing at sound.
Or if you can sweep him behind us and
yeah.
Take care of the contacts behind us, that'd be awesome.
I'm working on it.
And Hamdog's just working off the sound right now. How's it going, Clayton? Ooh, grenade lands right on top of Hamdog, led by, I think Clay J was the one who tossed that grenade. In position to shoot out Fox Mulder if Fox tries to peek around. Oh, Clay J takes out Fox, who took shots at Storm.
Copy, we're moving to your location, so...
Alright, and let's get a quick update on kills. Looks like this US have 7 kills, the INS are up almost double the amount. Pony Squad has... Where is Pony? Did Pony die? Pony's still up. Where is he? Where's the remainder of his... Where's the remainder of his... I think this is it. Yeah, this is Best Pony Squad as they continue to push. Ooh, grenade almost takes it. Takes out 2. Almost takes out a 3rd. May actually take him out. I don't know if he's going to be able to ban in time. That's spacing right there. Look how far... Do
we have the med?
That grenade landed right here in this explosion mark, and it took out 2 from there. Very unfortunate. This Pony's going to push in.
Cover our 6. Medic on.
Squad lead, let me
spread out, kick bridge.
Alright, we just got schwacked pretty hard.
Oh my god, Pony. Pony can't aim. Took out Carlson. Dr. Milkshake lives, though.
Command,
U.S. forces on scene determined the crash site has been heavily dismantled. So the INS have managed to fully strip the drone of parts. There's nothing usable but a few pieces of scrap metal. The INS have everything worth money, and they are getting the hell out of Dodge. Looks like Pony Squad's just going to break contact and get out of there. They have done their job of harassing the enemy and pulling and picking them apart. Looks like their job now is just pull back and delay the enemy as long as possible. Intel reports enemy congregation of enemy forces in the IVO. What does IVO mean? Somebody tell me that, what IVO means. But oh, in the vicinity of? I think in the vicinity of? Yeah, look at me sounding things out. In the vicinity of D7. So they know they're in this area over here.
Is there any chance of you pulling up to...
Wow, look at this MG placement. I like this MG placement a lot. It actually has a great field of view to shoot anything coming across these rivers. Yeah, CX-Bit, I figured it out. Yeah, but it has a great field of view, not just for anything close up, but for anything trying to cross these fields to the southwest, coming out of the mosque area. I believe that's called mosque. Now the INS are holding tight on mosque. I think so. This is mosque. That is. God, the site name confuses me. I know it's a point on some core maps though. The US are now just tasked with trying to assault the position, and they are hurt. Monolith, that's it, Monolith. So, Squad 1 is hurting for people, Squad 2 is hurting for people, they're about half strength. Squad 4 is actually sitting pretty with members, because they've mostly been out of the fight, for the most part.
Copy that.
Burns is laying down some legit letters, legit 3 letters. He's just making acronyms up and then forcing me to figure out what they mean. I think that's all Burns is doing. Smells in a really good position to get a flank on, but fortunately Rose has foreseen said flank and has a buddy team of Little Repugnant and Wellham watching the east. They've also got a second buddy team. Okay, that's not a buddy team. Yeah, that is a buddy team of E-Fank and Flicker on the southeast. And they've got Best Pony sort of chasing Squad 4, so they must see Squad 4 as they maneuver. Pony looks like they're just gonna follow behind and try and lay down some fire. Here's Best Ponies, guys.
Sorry, make that force run.
Gonna follow the action for a little bit. Looks like it's all maneuvering at this point. The INS have broken contact and they're moving for new targets, leaving Squad 2 and Squad 1 to their own means. Squad 2 is down to 4. I think Squad 1 is also down to something similar. So they're about a full squad between the two of them. And I really think it depends. Excuse me. I really think it depends on if they have any GLs left. I think GLs are going to play a big part
for the first 5 minutes of the round, and then command died shortly after getting command.
Yeah, nice. We pushing 2 monolith or around it?
Around it.
West, got it.
West. We're gonna try.
I don't think they have any
the fortifications from the other
They have
side.
a breacher that could be of use getting in there. The only thing is they need to get close. I think the Geo's gonna be a little bit more important here as they try and cross a lot of these empty fields. I'm gonna go ahead and say HML has his Geo. He looks like he's a full squad up. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Not. Go for him.
Did 3 just get overwhelmed? Is that what happened?
No idea. I have
3
a remainder of 3 attached to my squad.
3 just got torn up. Yeah, 3 was the squad that was ambushed by Best Pony, and in a single, it was a single magazine from everybody who fired, took out like 5 or 6 people, and a very effective ambush by Pony. So one of the best that I've seen in our operations.
There's a roof you can get eyes on it from here.
We're holding here for a second.
You can get eyes on Monolith from here, or you can get eyes on Moss from here, Vindication, but so can Rose. Rose got eyes on Moss. That tower.
No, that's not back here.
Well, I want someone to take a shot. Rose, you greedy. Rose, you greedy fuck. Get off of there. So, same with you, HML. You don't want to be like, this is just unnecessary information. You're not going to be able to do much with it. You know they're in the Moss Tower. Now, get off. Mortar's going out.
They're firing morse.
They're going here. They're landing on HML. I can call. Calling this is landing on HML.
They saw us.
Won't know until they land.
Oh, way short. Way short. Hurting their own guys. Well, that hurt Wellum, and I've actually hurt Liberal Pundit a little bit, but not enough to bleed, I don't think. But definitely Wellum has to get a medic at this point. Wow, whoever's using that mortar calculator added in a 0, took out a 0. I'm not sure, but something went wrong. Very, very wrong with that. Let's check where Best Ponies guys are. There's Best Ponies guys. They're getting a little bit closer, and I'd like to see them get in position to sort of push on this as they start to move. MG starts to fire at oh, just took out Storm. Yep, that's that MG. I would have loved to see that.
Alright, so what was that company said?
Hitting bet. Alright. I've determined that the mortar is just trying to mortar his own guy. Let's go look at something else. The mortars are trying to kill his own guys. This MG though just manages to wreck Stormfront as they try and pull out. Get out of the way, Jack. Get out of the way, Jack. But yeah, look at there. There's Stormfront's dead body. Great positioning for this MG. You couldn't ask for anything better. It's a solid firing arc. Gonna kill your own guys. Who's shooting this dwarf? Stop trying to kill your own guys. See where these land.
Let's get ourselves coagulated a little bit more before we actually start to follow it. The basic fire elements are gonna be -1 and each keys and HM.
Or should land. Okay, finally gets him on target. If these shots had landed initially, there'd have been some dead people. If they had landed right here where they were initially supposed to go, very hard to guide in those mortars. Alright, he's gonna walk him in. Okay, Dwarf may finally have figured out how to use the mortar, but Pony's guys are already in position to flank. Pony leading the way as usual. He's probably gonna die. There, Pony. Unfortunate. He tried to go prone, and that just took too much time for him to go prone. Not a lot of cover for him. Partisans confused me. He managed to take him out. That G3, not that accurate in with consistent fire when you try and go near full automatic. That gun just goes all over the place. It has a powerful round, but yeah, not able to aim it accurately with consistent fire. Oh wow, Garanga being very brave, running in front of his own guy's line of fire. Kadar managed to take out Partisans, confused me. Good positioning from him, setting up his MG, sort of locking down this road. Fire grenade out. I don't think anybody's in range. Nope, nobody's in range. But the Yos are swinging around. I like this. Great. Wow, I really like this. HM's gonna have these guys swing around and counterflank the counterflankers. Yeah, because HML was moving to flank the fob, Pony was flanking the flankers, and they're now flanking the flankers who were flanking. Yes, so that made sense, everybody. Let's see what HML manages to do.
300, right here.
I'm having some trouble extracting from over here. I'm trying to pick my way through.
Let us know what you're doing, yes.
Frag, not gonna hit anybody. Gonna give their position.
Yep, engaging contact to my north. Currently kind of got surrounded.
Copy that.
Said I wouldn't bother trying that.
I wouldn't put any more rounds of mortars out because the chance that you might hit Best Ponies will. I think the guys who flanked us. I don't really agree on the mortars unless they're starting to put them down somewhere in the mosque area. I like that HML decided not to cut through and swing all the way around, but they were safe to cut through this area and hit Vindication, or go where Vindication was. Alright, mortar lands. in a generally good spot.
We got contacts in Monolith. I just lost a guy.
Watch the hole, guy. Watch the hole.
Oh, they do got contacts in Monolith. It looks like an element. This was a fire team, Squad 4, a fire team that hopped in that lodge. I didn't realize that. Looks like they hopped in those lodges and repositioned themselves. This UJ Key and Clay J are probably not long for this world, as they've got a full squad bearing down on them.
Copy that.
I'm surrounded.
Didn't have enough ammunition. He takes out one. Same with the UJ Key. He takes out Bag of Joe. That's a squad lead down. IED goes down. Takes out somebody? No. Oh, unfortunate. That was great. I would have loved to see that take out somebody. A good foresight to throw that down.
So, good luck, guys.
He's trapped. Nothing he can do. No way to get out of this. But he's gonna take as many out as he can. Look at him hiding. Oh, the frag round goes in and takes him out. Not gonna waste any more guys with that. But he takes out 3 in his in this engagement. So he traded effectively. Let me just double check that. That was UJ Key, right? Yeah, he takes out 2. Total 7 for the squad. Clay J takes out 3 with his. I guess that breacher truck did get somebody.
Abandon that axis of attack.
But yeah, I think it all came down to this flank.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe pull northeast. Like just cut.
That flank that that pony had, they managed to get a near perfect ambush. I'd say as perfect as it can be. They didn't take any casualties there, and they took out at least 4 or 5 guys in a single, like in a matter of seconds. No, Duluth, I don't think, I don't have any mic. I've been messing with my sound gate settings and sound suppression stuff, like the stuff native to OBS. If it sounds good, tell me. If it doesn't, I can try and fix things in a, but nothing for round. Like our hub is in to sort of try and lock down this road. I'd like to see him maybe pull back, find a low wall to lock down the same road. He could probably hear. Maybe? No, I think he's in as good a position. Actually, probably here. Bipod out, be able to lock down this road entirely. Good positioning by Pony Squad in general, though. A majority of actually, it looks like Rose Dragon has pulled the majority of his guys off of the area. More mortars going out. Put the majority of people off of the hideout, and he has them out and roaming for the U.S. Remaining elements. These mortars are going out, but I don't think they're going to be accurate. They definitely don't have sight on any of the remaining U.S. Infantry, and they are down to.
They have some sentries there.
Wow, that was very accurate considering everything. Okay. Okay. I see about 11 U.S. troops left, and I'd probably say 20, 25 INS. About 17 INS. Mortar's going down. Last known location. So now, yeah, they've 100% lost track of the U.S. guys. We'll see where they decide to approach from. Their options are very limited. The INS basically have their backs against the wall, covered by Evan, SMA, and Silas, and Wellham, and I guess the remainder of Squad 1.
That mosque tower's got eyes.
So their approach is. Honestly, it's gonna be monolith area. It's gonna have to be from this way, or through this bit of land covered by Flicker and E-Think, and push through here. But either way, Rose Dragon is going to have eyes on them forever. That Moss Tower has just such great line of sight throughout this entire map that it's gonna be very hard for the US to keep moving and keep hitting.
Cross the river here.
Yeah, we're crossing.
Mortars out.
Hey.
They sound close. Okay.
Cut further south if you need to.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah, they're just mortaring positions they think the U.S. is at. They actually have no idea. The mortars seem close in our eyes. We can actually see them maneuvering around. But let's go look at where their scouts, what their scouts can actually see. Rose Dragon is looking in the right area. Can he actually see? No way. Get rid of the, Maybe you can catch a glimpse of these guys moving. Yeah. He can't really judge that distance. Guessing with borders. Squad 4 is continuing to move south. I'd like to see Squad 2 hook back up with them, and they'd just be a much more effective force if they were together. I don't think splitting up is the right call at this point. They just don't have the men to push through in two different areas. They need to concentrate what they have left, and then. This Dark Milkshake, Shepherd, Atomic Peach, and Sugarheart in the area. Maybe in position to. I think this is the remainder of Pony Squad. Yeah, I think that's Pony Squad.
How far out?
Like 25.
Squad is really the flankers are what are doing the work. Him just being able to rotate around and stay
50.
off of the point and make sure the U.S. can't find a good avenue of approach.
So okay, we're gonna move northeast along the wall.
Moving northeast on the wall.
Alright, I had eyes on a unit moving back towards their. Looks like you were about to get flanked because they had a unit here to the south.
Say again?
Sorry, it looked like you were about to get flanked. There was an enemy infantry squad back along the river.
He's dead? Oh, probably he's not up here.
Alright, good thing I got that ladder there. We're about to start our assault.
We'll see. Okay, copy.
Oh, yeah. This is definitely the approach I would have taken.
Already.
This would have been the best approach, I think. There's just so much open ground. If it was, it would be like a 10-year flank, and that just wouldn't be fun for anybody. Because then they would just get spotted by Evan and Silas, who are just diligently watching that southwest, and it would have been over as they try and cross this open ground. But I definitely... It's a tough call, even in the air. This is probably the best. I'd probably have tried something like this, coming in from the west. This was the most ideal initially, but they just had such good defense there to cover it and make sure they push in from that direction. And then the fact that Rose Dragon has eyes for about 400 meters in every direction.
Revy, you're still here.
I only have 2.
Yeah.
I killed those two back there.
You're still alive?
I'm the last one in my squad.
Good has to better here.
Tagging apart, tagging on with Squad 2. Revy's squad is basically all dead. Unfortunate for Jackboot.
10-4.
They got an extra medic now. An extra medic is never a bad thing. I don't think they saw the movement. I think they're just taking up position in this area. Yeah, they're not in... Yeah, I've seen this guy so many times now. I think it's just because I know it's an awkward name that I'm never going to be able to pronounce that I keep finding him. He does, but he wasn't looking in the direction. They're just sort of guessing at where the enemy might be. Oh, and he's spotted on the roof. grenade goes out, doesn't mean to take out anybody. That would have been a deadly grenade. Look at all these guys. One grenade in this corner takes out 3. Let me see one more, please. Need another grenade in this corner. Show them what spacing really means. Oh, frag round goes out just a little low. Mortar's out. It dwarfs. Oh, look at that frag, not gonna get far enough. Another frag round out, just a little far. If dwarfs mortars are gonna be as they have been, these are gonna land right on top of reds. Or right on top of friendlies for him. Right on top of the reds for you guys watching. Oh, nope, they go far enough. Just a little 1 degree to the left, I'd say. 1 degree left. Good correction. Good correction. Took 3 with those 2 mortars. Took out one. A mortar takes out Sergeant JC, and a mortar takes out Danny Boy and Revy together. Well, actually, I guess not. I don't think it could have taken out. It took out one or the other. The other got shot. But very effective mortars. That'd be cool to get shot. Ooh, that mortar would have finished him off anyways. HML Vindication, continue to push out of contact.
Sounds good. We're back as contact. I might be able to blitz with you west. Alright, Vindication, we're gonna move west and north. We're gonna pass this compound and head to the compound with Squad 2. They're currently getting engaged. So, once Stam's up, we're gonna push. Just move slowly.
Just so you know, they're gonna be real close.
Oh, back inside, get back inside, get back inside.
Yeah,
There's
I told you.
A fire team running straight at us.
I told you.
Oh, one down.
Hell, man.
Took out Jack.
Sorry, dominate over the wall if you have one. I'm dispersing. Shit.
There you go. You're running.
That's their nade.
Catch him running. No, got a lot of concealment.
Move down here.
I think it's all she wrote for the US. They've got 5 guys left. 2 of them bleeding heavily. And it's just about how many more they can take out with. The US or the INS are
open up as
a
soon as
lot of kills so far.
That's
like
real.
Mortars are on point now. Yep, they're on point now. It only took them a couple of kits or a couple
He's dead. He's not supposed to be talking to me.
A couple of
Guido just DM'd
rounds of ammo.
Who's Guido?
A couple rounds of ammo to get those guided in.
Alright, we're pushing north side.
Door figure. You know what? He had the calculator turned upside down. That's what happened. He got it.
There's shit like they're bunkered up in there, man. I can see.
All these guys over here are about dead. We're talking about fixing the area. That doesn't go far enough. Who sees them? I don't know how Dark Milkshake's surviving all this, but he's not gonna survive that. Who's that? Hellcat manages to take out Dark Milkshake. HML and Vindication are gonna go down here. Look at this field of fire from this MG. Oh, please stay on that. Oh, he's gonna put down a rocket. That's good. He couldn't keep. If he had kept up the fire, he would have been able to kill them. But now, ooh, Rocky gets really close, hurting HML. I don't think he's gonna die from it unless he's out of bandages.
Once you get to this wall, you heal me up, boy.
Okay, I got hit, but I'm not bleeding somehow.
Remember to watch our east, southeast.
Yeah, they see him.
Fuck, I got hit.
Vindication down.
He's dead.
I think someone took over from the original person. Maybe. Dwarf there? Yeah, you actually may be right. All right, Dwarf. Oh, maybe he wasn't on the mortars that time. They see HML though. He's just gonna have to Iron Man this and go. And make it. Don't think you are, but you can just hope for the best, HMO. Who took that shot? I think it was Evan or Silas. One of these guys over here on the flank. Look at them. Alright, great job for the INS. That flank from Best Pony Squad, managing to get 16 kills overall. They were just maneuvering around just amazingly well. The US had a valiant effort. They came in from the east, they came in from the northeast, and they tried. The mortars weren't on point enough to actually cause some damage, but it definitely forced them to reconsider their angle of approach and how they were going to go about assaulting this, and it really just forced them to put themselves in not ideal situations. And that was actually a very quick round compared to the actually about average for a round. I didn't realize that time flies when you have. We're going to go ahead and swap sides real quick. Going to take a quick 3 to 5 minute break as we swap sides and get ready for the next round. If you're interested in playing, check us out at squadops.gg. Sign up for our basic training on the website. And after you finish your basic training, it's only about a 30 to 45 minute course. After you finish our basic training, you can sign up for any and all of our operations. If you liked what you, if you like watching us and you like hanging out in our chat, give us a follow at twitch.tv/squadops. Alright guys, we're going to take a very quick break, and we will be right back.
We're all spawning in over that same spot? Yeah. Sir, this is our spawn. Come over here. Just have your guys hang out within the walls of radio.
they all come down on us, and we're not perfectly positioned.
This is a gang community.
Hello everybody and welcome back for round 2, session 2 of our Squad Ops One Life event. Today we bring to you Operation Vulture. I am your commentator for this evening's Shadowed Ritual. And after a very action-packed first round where Best Pony had one of the best flanks I've ever seen in a squad operation, I'm managing to just behead command and just lay havoc down in their back lines as they continue to just roam around and pick apart the U.S. team as they try to move. They have swapped sides, and now it's time to see how each team can sort of play out this round. It looks like the Irish are getting ready for their brief. I assume U.S. will be ready for their brief soon. Let's go ahead and remove logo. Alright, so for the U.S. for commands this time we have Command Rose Dragon with squad leads Bag of Joe, Dwarf, Best Pony, and Jack. For the INS we have Command Mr. Yuzi with squad leads HML, Jackboot, Sugarheart, and Storm. So great job on both sides as they managed to sort of engage each other and maneuver. I felt like the INS just had the better flank initially, and they managed to just execute their plan a little bit better. Right, gonna go ahead and listen in for the U.S. brief, and then I'll go ahead and give you an overview on the operation.
So time is kind of so let's keep Tom's brief right now. God damn it. So what we're going to do is the plan is very simple. We know that we've lost an enemy. We've lost one of our drones out here. It has some very vital, critical components that we cannot let enemies get their hands on, so we've been ordered to go destroy it. We also know that there's a possible enemy cache of weapons and other supplies that drone was looking at, and I think that's where it got shot from, actually, is at that red fob mark. So what we're going to do is we're going to push Jack and Pony squad in a platoon line in the front of the platoon, kind of between the river and about the sniper mark. Basically, you guys are going to be pretty well spread out, just pushing a line east to west. Dwarf squad, you guys are going to hang out here at the radio station and kind of just keep eyes out into the direction, because we think the enemies control all the territory north of the river. So we're just worried that they might come sneaking in right behind us. So you guys are going to kind of be the rear guard as we go forward to do this recovery. You guys are going to do that. And then Joe, you're going to kind of be in the middle with your squad being ready to reinforce. And then we're just going to move into that red fob location, set up, and figure out where the shit and go destroy it. Any major questions? Any thoughts? Anyone? Sweet, that was easy. Let's go and break them out, get them ready. We're going to start within the fence.
Alright, looks like their brief is done. Now a quick overview on the operation for those of you who don't know. This is Operation Vulture. And the US and the INS, so essentially what's going on is the INS have shot down a drone. And it can appear, or it can crash on any of the 6. It will crash in any of the 6 crash sites. It's the X with the circle with the little explosion marks around it. And it will crash 2 minutes into the round. So it gives everybody time to sort of push out of their initial positions and sort of get in areas where they can possibly get to the crash site quickly, or hinder the enemy from getting to the crash site quickly. The INS are tasked with going to the crash site, recovering the parts, stripping it of stripping the drone of parts, and then exfilling to one of their chosen INS hideouts. So they go to the drone site, they grab all of the ammunition and supplies from it, and then they exfil towards one of the INS hideouts. The US are tasked with going to a crash site and locking down the drone for recovery. They need to go to the drone site, and then they need to defend the drone site and make sure the INS can't get any closer and steal any of the parts from it. So that is essentially what essentially the plan, or essentially the objective. The assets for both teams. For the U.S., they get 2 automatic riflemen, 1 grenadier, and 1 medic per squad, and they get 4 breachers, which is sort of the mod devs' take on the scout. It's basically a satchel charge with a timed detonation that has the blast radius of an IED, and it can be very, very effective on clearing out buildings. And I believe Rose Dragon has given 1 per squad, so each squad has 1 of the breachers. For the INS, they have 2 automatic riflemen, 1 RPG, and 1 medic per squad. If they can recover the parts from the drone, they can then set up a new fob, or they can then set up a fob with 2 HMGs, 1 mortar, and various defensive structures. And so it sort of allows them to sort of defend the area pretty effectively. Isn't Karma in some of these ops getting a haircut? Oh. Okay. So there. Now we know where he is. So live is live at 7:46. So live in about 20 seconds. Great job getting started on time. They've done a great job keeping things moving, keeping things rolling. US are prepared to move out. As you heard, they're gonna do a line formation moving west with rear security and a squad in the back to sort of plug any holes. Looks like the rest of the INS are ready to push out west with a single squad, I believe. Yeah, a squad 4. I don't think they're a full squad. Yeah, a single squad of 6 pushing out southeast. Yeah, southeast. I think they're gonna go for a long flank. I don't think they're gonna push directly south.
You're good to move out.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna push directly south because they understand that Dwarf may have some guys on security, or not Dwarf, Rose Dragon gonna have guys on security, which is Dwarf.
You're not 3, you're 2, Pony.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was 3 last round.
Find an angle on the,
Understood.
Blah, blah, blah. What's going on here? Let's take a look.
Yeah, okay. Just keep looking. I want you probably about 200 to 300 meters behind the main force.
Try crouching and looking up.
Aircraft. Aircrew identified burning wreckage in the vicinity of E7K1. So,
yeah, let's spread out on
where is it?
3, you're going to be the right edge of the line. 4, then 2,
7?
and then 1 will be the left.
Keypad
2, go ahead and hang on.
right here.
We should probably try and cross that river as soon
There
as
it is.
possible.
Burning wreckage. You can definitely see the smoke, and this is a, use your imagination, this is a crashed drone. So the US are tasked with moving to this drone and securing the location and not allowing the INS to strip it of parts. INS are racing to it. They've got a lot of guys already in the area, basically the full platoon in the area, and they are moving to strip it of its parts, strip it of its ammunition and build points. And they're going to try and grab all that and get out of there and move towards a hideout. Squad 4 for the INS are pushing up on squad 4 or squad 3 for the US. Could be deadly.
Yeah, pushing north, I want you to cross the bridge. Ish.
Let's see. This is where we're gonna see some immediate action, and we'll see if HML can repeat a flank as well as, or an ambush as well as Pony did. I don't think so. I think Dwarf has his guys spreading out and sort of moving on their own. Dwarf taking charge.
So 2 and 4 centered on the crash.
West, my position
They're gonna
backside this
see
compound in E896.
Dwarf. Oh, they don't see Dwarf.
Alright, go ahead and engage. 1 that is right north of you. Go ahead and engage that contact.
Getting angsty. He shoots when nobody else is in position to shoot. You gotta make sure your full squad, even though it is only 6 guys, are in position to shoot, and that way you can get a mass of fire downrange. When HML shot, it gave everybody else ample time to get into cover before the rest of his platoon, or the rest of his squad was able to lay down any kind of fire. So they're really just gonna be chasing. What a grenade. I don't think that's gonna hit anybody. Oh. Actually. Dwarf goes down. Oh no, Dwarf doesn't go down. But this full squad is out in the open. Get into cover, guys. Vindication, Lonnie, Zachy gonna try and get into some cover. Danny Boy not able to. HML, Sergeant JC are probably not long for this world. I'd probably crawl into this like triangle area and just lay low, facing the ground, and hope for the best. So, not as effective as an ambush. I actually think they lost more in the engagements. Girl. They lost more in the engagement. HML just lay low, get down. Sergeant JC's gonna die here.
I'm waiting for this guy to join my squad.
Don't wait, just go. No time.
Need to get out of there. For the rest of these guys, okay, yeah, Vindication and Lonnie managed to make it out. HML's dead here.
Three has your contact.
And that the flank is about crushed. Let's see what's going on the other end. It looks like a full squad is a single squad has come into the full force of the rest of the INS platoon, and they are paying for it. I saw a couple dead. At least, yeah, 2 dead from them. And wow, I guess the INS lost a lot more than engagement. Reina goes down. Jack went down. So that's upsetting for the U.S. platoon as they lose one of their squad leads. And the INS starts stripping the drone apart. You start to see some of this ammo points go down, and you start to see some of the ammo on this go up.
As is safe.
See how effective this Grenadier is. I heard around. Where'd it land?
You still want me to head north, or you want me to go towards you guys?
Go west. You just north of 2. About.
INS have stripped it, and it is gone. Getting out of there. Where are you going? You're getting shot at. Just push through contact. Find another way. Where are you? Oh, Mr. Easy's calling them and telling them to wait, I guess. Oh, wow. Very, very risky move. I like that rep for Solo Scout, and I said this guy pushed in. Great grenade by Solo Scout, taking out Liberal Pundit. They pushed in, and they're going to start laying down fire. Great positioning by them, and getting in on this flank. Takes out 4. Leaving only 5, leaving only 4 more U.S. left. Grenade shot, and not as effective. A little higher up, they may be able to start getting some rounds out, but it looks like the INS are just going to start breaking contact and moving towards one of the INS hideouts. And they are moving.
Need to destroy that truck, Seth.
Yeah, they're going to move sort of towards the same location, I'd say, that they had taken up in the first round. This is such a key position. Being able to sit in that mosque and just lock down long sight lines is really useful for the INS.
I'm down to 3 guys. They've got us pinned. I saw their lodging for a second there, just street 3
A lot of INS fighting in the open, and they're about to get run up on by the US if they don't break contact and get out of here. Looks like Bag of Joe's in the area. His full squad may come into contact here soon with the INS squad in the open, while they have these low walls to sort of hide behind, or not low walls, but holes in the wall to sort of lie behind and get their guys set up.
And then the field move up. That river seems to be a death trap.
Found a break in the wall.
Not see him?
I'm southbound.
See, I'm gonna see this guy every single time now. I'm never gonna be able to pronounce his name.
Just to your right.
I don't see anything here. Oh,
right in front of us.
There we go. Seeing him. Is there a delay on this? There's no delay on this. Or if there is, it's a very slight delay. Oh, 1 tap. Rose Dragon goes down, gets 1 tap by Sugarheart.
Rose Dragon is KIA.
Oh, this guy's gonna go down to a grenade, runs right into it.
Yeah, we're coming. They're close to us. There's a lot of them on here.
Oh, and he's gonna take charge of the platoon.
Veteran has a nade. Yep, that's gonna be good.
I threw a nade.
Oh, Frag almost takes out Ricochet. Another grenade. Great use of grenades. Gonna take out Ricochet, I bet. Oh, too far. Sorry, Bybee.
Copy.
Is that a problem?
Do we want to wait until squad 3 comes
no,
in reinforce?
official con. This isn't. It's not a competitive match or anything. There's no real reason to have a delay. We'd rather have that chat interaction with you guys. If you and what kind of information can you really get from this operation? Like, if you're just a regular guy, if you're lone wolfing and you're clearly trying to get behind people and get these advantages, our event admin are gonna spot you and they're going to deal with you. I mean, you'll just be banned from our events, and if that's worth it to you, then you'll get one good round before you get caught, and then the event admins will deal with you. I'd like to see some spacing from the INS. Or sorry, from the US. Get a little bit more spacing between them because it's very dangerous being this close to each other. Yeah, it's not about winning or losing. It's all about the experience. Ricochet ran in a very good. Oh no, not that good. Not able to get a. I think he's hitting that this like berm or whatever is definitely here.
Are you guys gonna be able to link up with us, or should we just?
Era was running right into it. Same with Freaks. The best pony takes out Ricochet, man.
No, not this time.
I need a medic.
We will know, because the people stream sniping are just going to be the regular members, and you can definitely tell when they're looking somewhere they normally wouldn't be looking, where there are signs that our event admins are trained. I'm not one of the event admins. I don't know the process, but they have a way of telling who is stream sniping and whatnot, and they put them on a watch list and they just keep track of these guys, and we haven't had a problem up in at all. So. Oh yeah, haven't actually ever had a problem with that. So only our ops members are squad leading, and they're the ones who are making the real decisions, and they are 100% not stream sniping.
What's the plan here?
Oh.
Stand still, man. Stand still. Stand still.
Plan is once we reform the platoon, we're just gonna direct assault.
Yeah, let's get a bypass down. Let's spur this.
Looks like Pony has taken charge of his guys, and they've cleared out the immediate area. The rest of the INS have fallen back, and actually, is there one guy left? There's one guy left.
Fire team size element to our rear. Copy. I'm gonna have my guys go back into this compound to my east.
Shepard. Oh, he was dead.
You do that, platoon's gonna move towards the
I saw him too.
We did inflict some pretty decent casualties on the enemy, so.
I think the U.S. plan is just to assault the compound here. They're sending out a fire team, looks like, to check out the southeast. They're under the impression that there's still somebody over here. I believe it was dealt with. That was Sughart's squad? No, not Sughart's. HML. Yeah. HMO's in charge of this squad for. It actually might have been Shughart. Now I'm not sure. I want to say it was HML was in charge of that squad, and it got dealt with very handily by Dwarf Squad, who had a great rear security and managed to just cut those guys down. Looks like the U.S. have a healthy amount of members left to assault the mosque area, with the INS. Looks like they're all congregated in the area, leaving them with 7.
Yeah, that's why we're going after it. The supply's been spotted in D71.
15 INS left, so they got about half of their team left that has fallen back successfully, but I feel like the US are up about a full squad.
No.
Alright, I guess we're still gonna blow the truck, so 3, if you could have Silas just go blow it, that'd be great.
25 US. Just a very quick count. I may have counted a dead body in there, but about 25 INS or US left. Yeah. 25 US left to about 15 to 17 INS left. But the INS are just holed up in these buildings. I believe the US have several breachers left, and they definitely have a couple grenadiers to their platoon. And now it's very dangerous for Mr. Uzi to be up here with so many of the US left.
Satchel set.
Excellent.
One satchel set. It should go off in the next one. There it goes. Satchel is set and blown. The drone is destroyed. Already stripped of all necessary parts. It's just scrap metal at this point that they officially blew.
Contacts, one.
But
Enemy in the
it was cinematic. That's for sure. That fire team definitely cleared out the area. Good job on Dwarf to maintain rear security. They don't know. We can see everything behind them, but they can't. So definitely a great job on maintaining rear security and staying behind. Mortars out. Let's see where they decide to launch these. I'm fairly certain that Mr. Uzi has some solid eyes on these guys to the southeast, at least, like the Squad 1 and Squad 3. Maybe not Squad 4, but we will see. Actually, I guess they're shooting at Squad 4 now, so these mortars may be going after them. Pony went down. Okay, guys, Squad 1. Squad 1 has been spotted. Squad 3 have been spotted. Now it's just the INS have that defender's advantage. Even though they are down a couple guys, they have the defender's advantage of being able to sit in this building, in that building, and hold off the U.S. Forces as they approach. As long as they can keep breaches off the wall and take out any of the grenadiers at range. Ooh, what a mortar takes out freaks. Good mortars. So they can definitely just sit in these buildings and wait for them. Definitely like Londarts is doing. He's just sitting there watching a corner and letting the U.S. come to him. He's got two doors to watch though, so that could be difficult for him. I do like these mortars. Very, very danger close. But they're sure the U.S. are getting closer. So you can respect the mortars like that. Maybe push them out to the west a little bit. Yeah, oh, sorry, the north. They're more concerned with these guys than themselves.
They're using the mortars as a shield rather than trying to get out. They're just shielding I think they're hitting 2's old position.
I think the mortars are they're not really. I don't think they're really paying attention yet. Mr. Uzi, is Mr. Uzi dead? Did he get shot out? Mr. Uzi got shot out. Yeah. Got a little greedy with the Moss Tower. When they're that close, it's an easy shot to shoot somebody out of that Moss Tower. So it's down to Jackboot's original command, Storm's original command. I bet Storm took over, and Jackboot. They're the only two original commands left. Squad 4 is wiped out. The mortar lands almost on. Oh, there it goes. Finishing blow. Got Silas. Hellcat's getting some good shots. Took out one and goes down in return. But I think if the U.S. managed to just go for one at this point, it's they're in the lead. So they're just maintaining a line, like a circle of mortars, rotating it around and almost trying to follow the U.S. They think they're much closer than they really are. I guess they're giving credit to the U.S. And the approaches here are just so hard. They've got a river to cross on the south. They've got wide open ground to the north with those fields. The east is really the east and west are really your only main approaches, and that west approach is so hard to get to initially.
If you can take some of these.
Another guy.
Yeah, keep talking there. Pace up, just slow and just shoot slow. We're trying to draw fire, guys. That's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to get kills. We're just trying to draw fire.
Three guys over there trying to draw some fire. I like to see these guys in the back, Evan SMA and friends push up. Dwarf's got his guys managed to get really close. and they need to draw some attention so this squad on the north can push in. They've got a lot of open ground to push through, but they've got this low wall to push with.
Alright, I'm patching you up.
This could work out for them, especially if they have a grenadier.
4 and 2, where majority contact still inside. 195 close. Just gotta keep together.
He's set up? Okay, he's set up.
That's me. Let's keep pushing this wall.
You want me to throw smokes?
That was my nade that hit him.
No. Shit happens, don't worry, just don't focus on it.
It went off the top of the frickin' tree.
Oh, he's at the red, yeah.
Back up, that's bad spot.
He was at the red truck,
Oh, what a grenade. Takes out Rep for Scouts and Jackboot, hurting 65. The U.S. are picking them apart, but they're getting picked apart in turn. I'm going to go and give a quick count.
Are you guys going to be able to push in, or what's the deal?
8 on the north, 9 on the north.
We're throwing pushing in from the north.
Should we throw smokes?
8 on the south, and only
Get up there, throw grenades in the compound.
8 total for the INS. So the U.S. have about double. INS just got to hold that defender's advantage, camp the corners, and not let anybody into these doors. But it's going to be hard. The U.S. still have breachers and grenadiers to their at their disposal. I'm not sure how many of each, but I'm with 16 guys. You gotta hope that they have at least one grenadier and one breacher.
Okay, squad 4, please cover us. We're gonna push.
Taking a considerable amount of head deck to push.
You guys ready to go?
So they're pushing. Agent Fox Mulder takes out Frederick. 65 gonna go down here. I don't see. Yeah, he's gonna go down. Kadic sees him. Yeah. Yep, there he goes. Leaving everybody. All the INS left are the ones in the inside. We got Partisan, Storm, Lil Bump, We Are Airborne, and Clay J. Oh, and Pipe Funk. I believe that is all the INS left. Double check on the map. Yep, that's what it looks like. Anybody inside is what you got. No flanking element for you. You just gotta hope you can camp your corner better than the other guy can peek. Grenades out. Grenade takes out We Are Airborne. Oh, what a grenade. Another grenade takes out Clay J. Wow, these grenades. We're just gonna overwhelm them with explosives. Yeah, they leave Storm, Lil Bump, and Partisan. Only 3 left. Lil Bump's in a really good spot, hiding underneath the stairs. It's gonna be hard to dig him out without a GL. Giving away his position.
RSU stealth grenades.
Don't get angsty, Partisan. Just hold your corner.
Okay, he's covering.
Yeah, they got this door really covered.
We can't move in right now. We've got to.
U.S. have entered the courtyard from the west. Storm is hit. Frag out from Lil Bump. Storm's down. Frag affected by Lil Bump. Leaves Lil Bump and Frederick. Only 2 left on the objective as the U.S. continue to collapse and swarm. They're going to get some breaches up on this wall.
Underhand, overhand.
Literally having. It's right over this wall. There's an MG.
Lil Bump tries to push out. Unfortunate push. Gets caught in the crossfire from Dwarf and Friends. Partisan, only 1 left.
Hey, nade over this wall.
They know where he is.
Nade over this wall. Nade over this wall.
Copy.
Breach going out.
Underhand?
Shit. Yeah.
He's throwing a nade. Watch out. Get down. Get down.
Grenade out.
IAD not effective.
I'm pushing it.
Evan S. Smith's gonna try and push. Oh, ends up trading.
Right there in that building.
Alright, sensitive equipment is recovered, and that is GG. Great collapse on the objective from the U.S. Managing to handily take over that. They dealt with the flank that was They dealt with the mortars. They managed to keep maneuvering. The mortars were just not as effective as they could have been. They did get a handful of kills. I'd say anywhere in the vicinity of like 2 to 3. But it really came down to how well the U.S. maneuvered. and just how well the squad leads managed to take charge of the platoon after Rose Dragon just took a bullet to the face, just one tap by I forgot his name. But guys, if you are interested in participating in our events, check us out at squadops.gg. We and take our basic training. After you take our basic training, you can participate in any and all of our events. And if you're interested in this, if you like the stream and you want to give us a follow at twitch.tv/squadops, we stream our events every Wednesday and twice on Saturday. I was your host for the evening, Shadowed Ritual, and thank you for all of our event staff for making these events possible and helping them run smoothly. Thank you for all the people who participate in our events and make them what they are. We really couldn't do it without you guys. And we will catch you on Wednesday for another Squad Ops event. Thank you guys for watching.